Sure.
I'll start over. Okay, go ahead.
And from here, because you have two options. If this is already sealed up, then there's no way to get it out. Like you have to kind of pry it out. But what you could also do is go through this back end here if this is exposed.
Yeah.
And you're able to pry this.
Yeah, I should be able to do that.
Okay, so
oh,
let's-
that trim piece?
Yeah, so this is a little separate piece here.
Gotcha.
And if you do it this, it'll make it so much easier.
Yeah, that
Now,
should be
now you
fine.
have it exposed like this, and you're able to just pop this out. This one probably nailed in a bit. Oh, this is glued in, but normally it's just a little bit of caulking.
Okay. That whole unit comes out.
Correct, this whole little section here. There it is. So once this pops out here, it exposes the balance tubes, and you're able just to push it up, take this out.
Okay. And slide a new one in.
A new one in. And make sure this little hook grabs onto the back
And
of
I'm
it.
assuming I have the exact size for that. They don't have to be cut down. I have the tubes, right? This,
The tubes, the small
this
one.
I think I have full 6-foot sheets or something like
Mhm.
that. So that gets cut down to the right size.
Correct.
And then I should have these.
To the right side, correct. The smaller one's going to go on the outside. So it's going to
Okay.
be facing out the longer one on the inside.
Okay. Because I know you guys were short on supplies for that.
Absolutely, yeah. We can't get this stuff anymore. And then you just do it.
That's what I love about discontinuing.
And you just go back in there. So there's a little groove here, and this
Yeah.
little piece of plastic here needs to sit in that groove.
Okay.
So when you do the cuts, do one of the opposites. So one side always has to be in, and the other one it's going to be like this, but it needs to be on this side because it's going to be towards the inside.
Right.
So the cut should always be on the inside. This little groove should always be facing in.
Okay.
So you just want to go back in here.
And if you don't, like when the drywall is finally on, if I ever had to get in there again to get this whole unit out at once, you would
can
have
still
to.
do it. It's just really difficult. Like you kind of have to squeeze and pry at the same time, and it can happen. I mean, you see, you're able to squeeze it out, but it's just really difficult. It just makes it really hard, but it's
Okay.
still doable.
Okay.
Turn this back up. Actually, let me take this off so it doesn't get in the way. So, there it goes. Back up, put it back into place. There it is. And then you see this bottom piece here that just overlaps into that place, right? So once you get that in, kind of just pops back into place. That lines up perfectly.
In the tubes, I mean, were these connected to ropes at all or anything, or no?
They
No.
are, so these things are actually, it's a spring loaded inside. I should have showed you. It's yellow string in there.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
actually held in with that spring in there.
So the unit itself is already,
Correct.
it's good to go.
So do that. Put this back in. Do this one first. Probably should put higher on it. So that slides back in there. Go here with this. Straight up. Let's do this first. And this is gonna be down this way. Oops. Yeah, right there. Go up on it a little bit. I should have been so low, like it's not in there, but let me just. There it is. I kind of want to go a little bit higher so then you have a little room to push down. this one. Does this one? Actually, this goes the opposite direction. Around that. This one goes on the inside. There it is. There it is. Alright, and then this thing clips in here.
And then the windows back.
And that's it. And then what